Hello, guys. Welcome back to Timberborn. In the last episode, we finished the food production and the storage. We start producing science, and we were discussing if we were going to use the water wheels or not to start producing energy. Also, we um, we are in a drought. So we are currently, I don't know how many days, but we still have 1.6 days of drought. So the current objective is set for start producing planks. That's because we want to be able to produce wood. And to do that, we need the forester, and the forester requires 7 planks to build. But we also need to unlock the forester with 30 science, and we are currently at 29, so we are one short. We'll get there shortly. But let's start planning on the plank production. So to do that, we need a lumber mill that I most probably want to. So I don't want to set any workshop in here because, as I commented before, this is a green area that allows us to produce food and trees. So, what do we want to do? We want to set the workshop over here. But to do that, we need to set power generation um, that comes from the water up here, through here, and to the lumber mills. So for that, we will need shafts, vertical and horizontal shafts. And at this very moment, for example, we won't be able to produce any energy because uh, there's no water flowing, so won't be generated any power unless we use the power wheel. So we could set the workshop over here and start producing planks temporarily, and then once we have unlocked everything that we want, we can uh, we can set the workshops over here. So let's, for now, set the power wheel over here. And as you can see, it has um, one blue arrow and a cog and one green arrow. The green arrow needs to go to the path side, and then the other side, it gets connected to the building that requires power. So we go to wood, we go to lumber mill, and we set lumber mill over here. So this needs 20 logs and this needs 15 logs. So we need 35 logs and we currently have 4. So I will tell these guys that we need to chop down more trees. Let's start clearing this area. Let's chop all of this and let's chop all. Okay, yeah. So I selected the other level and let's chop all of these also. Let me see if we cannot reach over here. So let's delete this one, yes, and let's put another lumber flag over here because we have the natural stair there and we can reach. Perfect. Yeah. So then they will start chopping. We'll construct these two. We have 107 units of water. Right now we are consuming 17. So we are good on the waterfront. And we are really good on the food front. So then we will start clearing this, chopping some wood, and start building over here. Let me pause for a second. So we need to start setting new objectives. The next objective that we have is we need to increase our colony size. So to increase our colony size, we need more lodging, and we also need more well-being. So to do that, if we go into here, well-being, we see that we have different ways to increase our well-being. We already discussed this, but our next steps would be get grilled potatoes because we are able to farm those. We have the grill, and we are able to plant the, yeah, no, not here. Here we are able to plant potatoes. So that is something that we can start doing, and then we will need to, we could the rooftop terrace. We cannot do that right now. We could add the lido. So the lido, it's over well-being, I think. It's the lido over here. Oh, 250 science. Ugh, that's not good. Oh well, but we can add the teeth grinder. Well, the rooftop terrace, if I want to add it, I need to build it over here, over these ones, but to do that, I need to unlock stairs and platforms. That will be in, it's in the queue. But, so keep it realistic. We need to start with potatoes, and then potatoes, teeth grinder, plank production. So plank production, it's already in the objectives. Let's
One eternity later.
okay. So let's start planting potatoes. We have a lot of carrots. So most probably what we can do is remove all this section, and transform it into potatoes. And then what we can do is also remove this section. Let's add well, they will remove it, and then we will add a path, and let's increase the speed. Okay, we have our first injured beaver. He needs the teeth grinder, so let's add that. Where was it? Well-being, teeth grinder. Let's add a teeth grinder over here so they have that. And yep, let's keep going. We have our sorry, our power wheel ready. Then after getting 11 more logs, we'll get our lumber mill ready to go. Let's keep going. Okay, there's a new day. The drought has ended. We end up with 46 water, so we only consume about 2/3 of our reservoir, and we are really good on food. And we have already removed all the carrots from here. We are just missing this tree, but that's not a problem. We will remove it shortly. And we already have our lumber mill. So we have 76 science. Let's start our plant production by increasing the priority of these two. Let's go into wood and let's unlock the forester. Perfect. So the forester, as well as many other buildings, has an area of effect. So let's put it. If I put it over here, I don't reach too far back. If I put it over here, I reach all the way back. So let's put it. I want. Let's put it there. So now I can grab a path and do this. And now that this is going to be built, what we can do. How are we doing over here? You still have the order to cut trees? Yes, you have. Okay, so all of you are good. So let's start planting trees. So let's go here. Let's grab birches that every 7 days they will give us one log. And let's add them like 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of birches. Let's add some pines. Let's add like 3 rows of pines. Let's add some oaks. Let's do like 3 rows of oaks. Let's add chestnut trees for good measure, like 4 rows. Perfect. So we are all set on our trees. Now let's. This is set correctly. Let's check our priorities right now. If we go into here, we have the priorities set. So what is this? We can reduce the priority in one of the inventor hats. So we will only use one guy there. Berries right now can be lower a bit. And I believe the rest, the pumps uh, needs to be high. This is very high. This is high. Yeah, perfect. So uh, we need to unpause these two because the drought has ended and we need to refill our tanks. So okay, let's do this. Yeah, so they just removed the two the two carrots over there, so we can start planting the potatoes. Let me do something. I don't know if I want to keep this like on. I don't know if I want this like to stay like that. It's kind of killing my OCD right now. But and also this. Let's let's do some correction over here. Let's do this. The problem is that all of this is aligned over here and it's killing me. It's killing me. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's not focus on that. Let's grab the potatoes and start planting some potatoes. So I believe we can go as far as back here. Yes, let's plant those potatoes. Let's put a complete path over here so at least it looks kind of decent. And okay, Now we need the grill. So let's put the grill over here. Perfect. There we go. And let's leave this running for a sec. Okay, so to increase our population, we need to add more housing. So let's add some lodges here. Let's add one there, and let's add no R. Let's add one more over here. Perfect. Would be awesome to have like path around this, and then the houses all around the campfire. Uh, yeah, if I build this two, then I can delete this two, make the path, and then maybe start planning ahead. Um, now let's then now let's leave it like that for now. So we are producing planks slowly, but we are producing them. We already have 2 of 7. That's good. We are still cutting down trees. Perfect. And we have started our potato production. Good. So let's put it in 20x speed and give it a good second. So how are we doing right now? We still have 2 there. We're not producing this fast enough because we are running out of logs. And we are running out of logs because I'm taking all the logs over here. No, 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 no. This is not high priority. And okay, let's pause this so we stop taking logs over there. Let's see if we still have some log cutting over here. Yeah, can I remove the logs from here? No, I need to delete it and it will give me half of the logs. So we will be losing some logs. Yeah, so we don't want to do that. Please tell me that you are not taking the logs over here. Yeah, you are. Nope. Nope. Yeah, no, so this is killing me right now. Okay, I'm missing 3 logs. We already have we are already on day 5. So we have like 7 days more until the drought is announced. Hmm. Yeah, I believe I lost 2 beavers. Mm, died of old age. Yeah, died of old age. And only 1 grew, so we are now on 13. Yeah, but we need to finish this one. Yeah, this is like top priority. Okay, now the potatoes are being harvested. I don't know if I'm going to have the enough space to store them. Okay, let's organize this a little bit. First of all, I want to remove remove this path. I want to leave only this path, or maybe also remove it. And yeah, let's organize a bit. Can I like remove? Yeah, like that. Yes. I want to remove that. I want to remove this. I want to remove all of this. and I need to remove this, and I want to, oh yeah, I need to keep it link until that it's removed, but at least we remove all of this. And yeah, I think we have enough carrots. I will plant this for the sake of being kind of symmetric. I believe we can delete all of this. I said delete all of this, so they do not grow anymore. Let's harvest all of this, and I need to cancel this deletion. Perfect, so that will get harvested. Then we can remove this flag and tidy up this path, and tidy up this path also. Perfect, so now what we need is to delete this lumberjack flag because we don't need it anymore. Perfect. And we need to enable this lumberjack flag that we will set in high priority. Let's set this in high priority as well, so it start planting these trees. Then the rest can keep like this. Let's put this in 2 speed, 2 speed, like I believe this is 3 speed. So now we have one guy over here that already planted 2 trees. We have one guy over here with chip teeth. I assume you will come and grind your teeth at some point. Yeah, so now we have one plank and 2 logs. So we can unpause this so it gets constructed. And I believe I need to start thinking about increasing our storage. Yeah, also, we want, we have already 190. We need to start thinking on how to create a water reservoir. And for that, we need to start thinking on how to build a mega dam, basically, or a big dam. It could be like closing here and here, like until this level, like until this level, so we can start at least say storing water there, or maybe we can like cut down these trees and put a wall over here till here, but that would like kill all these berries. But we can replant the berries. We don't need like berries right away. But yeah, that is something that we want to start doing. And yeah, also we can clear this and clear this. Okay, let's keep going. This I need to prioritize it. This is still pause. Perfect. We are not producing that many logs. So let's pause this. Let's pause this because we don't need the power right now. What we need is log production. So let's tell our little guy that we need to remove all these trees. And I believe all those trees are not on bridge, so let's do something here. Let's go to wood, let's go to lumberjack, and let's put our lumberjack flag over here, and let's delete this one. So after deleting that one, what we can do now is tie this up by doing this and doing this, and then deleting all of this. There we go. So now it's a little bit more tied up. Not that I really like it, but it's a little bit more tied up. We can connect this. This will get removed sooner or later, but we can do that. And we can delete all of this for now. Okay, so now we have our grill ready. Let's grill some potatoes. And yeah, right now, what we need is to increase our population. Without more beavers, we won't be able to get the things that we want done. So let's unpause this. Let's put it in normal priority. Put in normal priority. We are really close of a drought. We are not as good as I would like, but that's okay. It's not a problem. Let's replant those trees. We are good. Let's grab the chestnut, plant it over here. Perfect. Yeah, so this is being planted. So far, we only need one beaver over there. How is this flag doing? Yeah, no, so you are high priority, mate. You need to start chopping trees. So 20 berries and 20 berries. Yeah, can we can lose those berries. It's not a problem. Yeah, we don't have anybody on the grills. Hmm. We lose someone. And the drought is approaching. It's coming in 3 days. Yeah, we will be fine with food and water, I think, because we will be like 100, 110 at the moment of the drought, and we are losing beavers left, right, and center. I'm doing a horrible job over here. I can't believe that I was able to finish this game. Okay, so the automation is really good. Let's add some storage for the potatoes, shall we? Okay, so this is storage, this is medium warehouse, and let's put it right next to the grill so the trip is really short. Let's do that. Let's do. Am I being dumb right now? No, potatoes. There we go. Yeah, I thought like, did I miss something here? Okay, you're good. Ah, perfect. So one. How is our guy that has? Okay, you're good. Perfect. Yeah. So we have 300 science. Let's start unlocking some stuff. Okay. Let's put this in speed 1 so it runs while we think about. So, first things first, we will need stairs because we need to start stacking stuff. That will be better. So, let's unlock stairs and let's unlock platforms. So that is half of our science. And then let's go to landscaping. And what we want over here are levees and most probably floodgates, because with the floodgate what we can do is replace this for a floodgate and increase the level of the floodgate to 0.9 and keep more water in our reservoir during a drought. So yeah, we want floodgates and we want levees, but let's wait for the floodgates before. Now let's unlock the levees and then we can wait for the floodgates. So we have increased our capacity and we are working on getting the the grilled potatoes stuff. So I could increase the priority here. So we start cooking potatoes or grilling potatoes and we can increase our well-being. So let me check the objectives.
One eternity later.
Okay, so this will be our objectives for the next episode, I think. I'm sorry that it's going really slow. I'm not fully used to yet to talk and do at the same time, so it's taking me longer to get there. But we will get there eventually. I will change this, and then we can start doing better stuff with with our time. We will start creating the reservoir. I believe it's a good idea to have it over here and start making this really big project on closing this river, maybe this river like this. So we'll start to move over here too. Then we will need to access this metal for future stuff. um Most probably start like building up so we can start increasing our storage for the beavers and for the food and the different materials that we have, so we are good with the production. But yeah, so in the backlog we have increase our well-being, keep increasing our population, that we already have 3 kids and 12 grown-ups, so we need to see if we can start getting more beavers, and then we keep unlocking stuff so we can keep moving forward. We are less of a day from a drought, and when that reaches, we'll see. But most probably we will be alright because the first droughts are really good. Okay, guys. Hope you like the content. If you believe that something can be done differently, I accept feedback. If you have ideas for the colonies, just leave them in the comments. Um, Hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.